It's nothing new for us.
Well, we have more now on another top story that we've been following, and that's this manhunt going on in Wyoming for an ex-Army sniper who may have used his deadly skills against his estranged wife. Police think that David Muniz fired a single shot through a window and into a club where his wife was singing, killing her. Joining us now to talk about the case and the suspect, criminal profiler Pat Brown. She's in Minneapolis this morning. Pat, good to see you.
Good morning, Karen.
You know, once again, we're in this situation where somebody has alerted police. Apparently, she reported in the past getting harassing phone calls, and really, it doesn't seem there's anything that can be done until it's too late in these cases.
Well, that's exactly the truth, unfortunately. A lot of women think if they get a restraining order, that will stop a stalker or stop an ex-husband or an estranged husband from coming after them. But hey, that's a piece of paper, and that's not going to, there's no kind of barrier between him and you. And the same thing if you call the police and the police talk to the fella and say, look, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, you can't be doing this. So what? He's not being put in jail, he's not being removed in any way. So, of course, this man said to the police, okay, I won't call her cell phone anymore. And he kept that promise, didn't he?
Yeah, and the other question, though, I mean, he was a trained sniper, apparently, also an avid outdoorsman, a trained marksman. You know, how we're not in the world of Minority Report. You can't arrest people before they do something.
Right.
But what can you do in these types of situations when you know someone's made harassing calls, when there's a contentious domestic situation, and someone has access to weapons?
Well, this is a very difficult situation for anybody to be in when they're going to become the target. Of course, the only way you can absolutely be sure they can't get to you would be to literally go into hiding so they can't find you. That's one major method. Another thing I recommend to some women, of course people think it's pretty extreme, but if I had somebody after me, it's one thing you can do is in your own home you can have an alarm system, but that's not enough. You need to have a bolt on your bedroom door because a lot of people can bypass the alarm system. So you have to have a bolt on your bedroom door so when they get there they have to bust the thing down, kick it in, and while they're doing that you grab your gun from the table and just shoot at them. I mean, that's about the only protection you have. But then, hey, there's one more problem. What do you do when you leave your house? Because once you leave the house, you have to get in your car, you have to go to places of work, or perhaps the courthouse where a lot of husbands are waiting to shoot you down. You really don't have a lot of protection, so you can only do what you can do. And of course, the best thing you can do is, before you get in a relationship with any man or woman, men have sometimes a problem with females too, that you want to be very, very cautious about entering that relationship. Find out who they are first, find out if they're wonderful, upstanding citizens, find out if they have power and control issues, if they think that they're entitled to everything, if they really have any empathy toward you and your feelings, before you start into a long-term relationship with them where then they think, you're my possession and you better stay that way.
Right, and police are saying right now David Muniz, the only suspect in the death of his estranged wife, Robin Muniz, shot right in the head through the window, literally, of a place where she was performing with her band. A real sad situation, and the manhunt continues this morning. Pat Brown, criminal profiler, always great to have you. Thanks.
Thanks, Karen.